Hello and welcome back to X4 Foundations. And, well, we are ready for the next step, aren't we? So, to recap what we've done so far, we started out with the Envoy DLC, and we obtained the Envoy, the ship we are currently in. Then we moved into the Hyperion DLC and got ourselves the Hyperion destroyer. Well, two of them actually. After that, we went back to the base game and got ourselves the headquarters. From there, we moved into the Terran DLC and did the Cigaris questline. There is still the actual Terran questline open. We haven't started it yet. But today we are going to move into yet another DLC, the Timelines DLC. Timelines is kind of a standalone game, but by doing the standalone game, it enables a couple of things in this game, and that is what we are going to explore next. But before we do this, I have come to Yanamasura, which is this sector here, and it's way out on the right-hand side. And this is because very early in the game, we got this mission from Bozo, where he asked us to satiate his curiosity, and that curiosity will lead us into adjacent sectors here. Now, before we get started with that, let me tell you what I've been up to off camera. You see our row of stations has grown. The headquarters, as mentioned, that is what we did together. Then, in the last episode, we started building this complex here in Second Contact, Flashpoint. And the station has grown, as you see. I have added I added to that one we had before, two more of the Computronic substrate productions, and likewise on the silicon carbide I added two. And what I had forgotten to purchase, the metallic microlattice production, I added two of these as well. These latter ones are mainly used for, well, production of silicon carbide and installation of weaponry on platforms like these here, except these defense platforms aren't actually armed at the moment. What I also added was from one of the free trading stations, I hijacked the blueprint of this 8M luxury docking area. So there's room for 8 medium-sized ships, which is great. Bit annoying here is I actually, in a way, placed it the wrong way around, the same as these small luxury bays here, because the two lines that you see here at the top, that's the front of the ship. So the way it's placed, or these are placed at the moment, is good for leaving in a hurry. But if you actually land from the front, then you either turn around beforehand or you just, well, land the wrong way around. I also increased the capacity for energy cell production. It is still low, and that is because the sector has got a very low sunlight factor. But don't fret, we will compensate this in other ways. So, that is the station. It is now fully deployed. We've got the admin center here as well. And if ever at any point all the other admin centers in the sector should fall, that sector will become ours. Unlikely, but, you know, hope dies last. And this station is currently really suffering from a lack of silicon. And this is despite the fact that I added four large ships and 4 large mining ships. And I now recently also purchased a 5th large one, but that one I will manage manually, so to speak. Not really manually, because I have given it a repetitive order. I'll show you in a moment. Oh, yeah. Once we get the resource challenges sorted, this factory will be in full row. And as you see here, we are producing 26,000 energy cells and we are consuming 33. If we... That was noisy. If we look at our incoming and outgoing, then you will see we are purchasing ore, well, actually silicon. There we go, 980. But we are selling the metallic microlattice. Interestingly, this one is the most selling item of the Terran production chain. And it's good, because it brings us quite a bit of money over time. Alright, so much to this station. You see here, it's got 4 large magneta. That's this type. We'll look at this in a moment. Magneta ore miners, and the 10 small ones that I think I purchased offline as well, so or off camera. So these are 5 gas miners and 5 mineral miners. Clearly we don't seem to have a problem with gas mining, but mineral we are a bit short. So I really chose a bad spot for making this announcement with all the incoming ships and outgoing. Never mind. So I purchased another magnetar for manual semi-automated work, and the way to do this is I gave it a repeat order, and you see here for repeat orders it only needs a single star, so quite inexperienced pilots can actually do this already. So you select repeat order, it will delete any orders you've got, and then you just click on it and you tell it what to do, like mining minerals, right? And I told it to mine silicon, and once it's done, sell it all at the lowest price back to the complex here, and then repeat and repeat and repeat. In order to increase efficiency, this ship has also a full complement of crew. Alright, then you see our list of ships has increased as well. We managed to capture another B and a few more PEs, and we also obtained another abandoned ship. This ship was abandoned in Getsufune, and it wasn't actually so easy to find. Getsufune is this sector here, and the ship is somewhere around here, but 30 kilometers down from the plane, which means if you are sending a ship on a scouting mission through this sector, it will not find it. You will have to run through the sector and do your long-range scans yourself. Alright, now let me quickly show you the inside of this station, because it's actually really cool. It's one of the nicest stations in the game. So we are docked here. This is the entrance exit. And look at that. The docking bays actually are all the way around. This is really absolutely cool. And one reason why I came here was so I could finally join the Teladi Trade Guild. That's better. So join the Teladi Trade Guild, and also...
Hello.
Hello, you're too expensive. and also introduce ourselves to the representative of the faction.
Pilot, it is good to see you. Our guild is currently seeking to increase our presence in the market. To retain our lead in the market, we're offering membership to a select number of trusted individuals. This is a one-time investment, after which you will have access to a number of job listings.
And of course we'll join. So off camera, I also joined the, what is it? The Ant trade guild. So we've got 3 memberships now with this one here.
Very good. I'll update our database right away. You will now be able to see jobs on offer in the areas we operate. We expect good things from you.
Of course. So we will now have a third faction that gives us quests or tasks to do, like mine removal, satellite repair. This is usually a pickup and delivery mission, prospecting, building a satellite network, and this is also building a satellite network. So, a number of missions available to us through this one as well. These missions of the various trade guilds will only be visible in their respective sectors. Now let's get our rank from the representative.
It's good to see you, friend.
It's good to see you
We've
too.
been watching your actions with great interest and believe you are worth investing in. I'm pleased to present you with a new rank amongst our company. Of course, this rank comes with great benefits. These benefits are tied to the rank, so if you lose the rank, the benefits go too. But with your record and our trust, I'm sure we don't have to worry about that. I hope you find these rewards fitting to the work you've done. May they bring you profit. Given your elevation, you may also find opportunities in a number of organizations under our administration. They may be worth your attention. Once again, I give you thanks for your efforts. We look forward to continuing our partnership in the future. Good profits to you. It's
Wonderful.
good to see you, friend.
You don't have a police license? Well, good reasons. Okay, and this one's too expensive for us. Blueprints, I won't bother with it right now, because we want to still get blueprints the clandestine way. What I will say is, at some point, we will get habitation modules from all different factions.
Good profit to you.
At least depending on how we best can improve our efficiency. And usually efficiency improves with the number of different habitats you've got. I don't really have anything else to do here, so Shift D. Back to the ship.
Envoy.
Request permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Docking position clear.
Okay. Let's get out. Maybe not. And have a look at the station from the outside. So you've got the central area there, the long docking tunnel, and then you've got your habitats here in the revolving ring. Doesn't this look absolutely stunning? Whoever had this idea, man, or woman, absolutely amazing. All right, Good. Let's get going. So, in order to do Bozo's curiosity mission, that is probably just a lockbox.
Unknown object.
Yes, it is. Let's mark it. Okay, in order to do the mission, we need to do some flying and scanning around. But we found it already. So that's the gate to the
My
next
word.
sector.
You have indeed detected a newly active jump gate. I believe further exploration is in order.
And explore we shall. Then messages, what are those? Honorary, yep, got that. Trade guild, we got that. Heretics and ownership. Time to come. Tension rising. Oops.
Entering system. Mitsuno's remembrance.
In the name of the Grandmother, I welcome you, stranger. Perhaps you can visit me at my station. I hope you will excuse me. We do not get many visitors. I am Quetanot Gantelios. I would dearly love to tell my friends I have met an outsider.
So, this is a new faction. A small one. And this sector here hasn't really got much. Bit of sunlight. And this is the faction name. Quetanauts. Okay. Anything else that I need to... Oh, yes, while we are actually moving, I mentioned that our list of stations has grown. I started claiming sectors. So one we've got here, the Scarlet Star. This is the one where we picked up the Envoy. So I now built just a tiny station in there. There's nothing in it. It's got a docking bay and an admin center. But I wanted to make sure that it's ours because the Paranet were already building a defense platform in there to claim it. Now this sector used to be Paranet, but it appears somebody destroyed the defense station, and there is still a war waging here between either Paranet or Teladi and the Argon. And currently the Argon have got 2 stations there, the Teladi 1. And I plonked one in here as well, same layout as the previous one. Just to make sure, if these happen to fall, then this sector will also be ours. This one here is actually a good one. Got some resources, but most of all, it's got a lot of light. So this station I will expand to become a source for power cells, energy power cells, because that's not too far away from this station here, from our complex. And that means we can easily ship power cells from here to there to compensate the lack of light. And you see here it's 59% only of this sector. And then of course I mentioned that I was going to build a complex in here, and I started doing so. This currently only, that's this one, only produces power cells, energy cells. But I've prepared it, so the next step will be 3 more storage units, and then I will start, well, getting the blueprints for the other faction production facilities and expand the space. So, that's the plan. Now, where are we? We are nearly hitting the station. Good timing.
We have permission to dock.
Where can we dock? Probably on the other side again. Or not. Oh no, not on the other side, but above us.
Docking complete.
Envoy.
Okay. Howdy. So, let's talk to the good guy. These sectors, this faction, were introduced with the Timelines DLC. If you don't have that, then you won't have these sectors. Anybody here? There is somebody there.
Greetings.
Greetings. I know, that's Teladi Company,
Good
so you're
prophet
not
to
from
you.
here. And you are from here,
Hello.
and I'm going to hire you.
Thank you for giving me a chance. I will try to exceed your forecast.
With as low as your stats are, exceed is all you can do. Are you Paranet or are you Quest? Yeah, your Alliance are the word. Okay. Antelius. Howdy.
Thank you for visiting, stranger. My friends will be envious of our meeting, a stranger in remembrance. I also have a mission for you, if you have interest. We have been isolated for generations. Mitsuno's remembrance is a haven of peace and harmony, blessed by the grandmother. Ah, the grandmother founded our civilization. She is our savior and the reason why we have enjoyed centuries of peace and prosperity. Ruler? Ha! No, remembrance has no ruler. She is wisdom. They say she sees the future.
So the grandmother is a figure from the Timelines game. Yeah,
I do not know anything about strange signals. Perhaps it is something to do with the grandmother. She is extremely clever and always up to some sort of experiment. Ah, yes, the mission. From our limited information, we understand that we have a different way of doing things here in Mitsuno's remembrance. We allow a form of barter. This can be for wares or even for ships. I have been tasked with assessing whether outsiders can stomach barter as a way to make profits. If you don't mind being my lab Agnew, I can send barter tasks to your mission interface.
Yeah, Lab Agnew. That's a nicer way than Lab Red, I suppose. Okay.
Leaving so soon? Do come back again. May the grandmother smile on you, stranger.
All right. So this is straightforward, but a bit tricky, because since this is a bartering, you won't get money for it. You will get other wares in usually a higher value. And so what I remember from previous experiences, your ship will never be able to hold what you get. Okay, so 580 Nostrop oil. Close this. Nostrop oil. Want. Open you. 580. We don't need the others right now. Okay. How many can you take? Oh, plenty. Okay. If you want to type a number, just point your mouse there, click into it, 580, press enter, and that is what's going to be purchased. So this trade should still be fine with the meter. Go, do this, and then from here, I think it's just a fly and wait. And while you do this, we shall explore a little. Oh, what you notice here as well, I put a little X in front of the defense stations so that they slip down all the way to the end and stay there. Once I convert the one in Scarlet Star, I will probably turn it into a complex and then it will be moved up to the top. Good. Anything else? No. Right. Let's have a look what their traders sell and buy.
Can I help? Here you go.
Has this also been a lab, Agnew? Some powder. More detonators. You see here, there was a time when I was struggling for unstable crystals, but through fighting Xenons and picking up loot around mining vessels, I managed to accumulate quite a bunch. So we can get the laser back. Nothing else needed. All right.
Safe journey.
Thank you. Get on board and well, let's just scoot around the sector. Let's start here. Fly. No, actually, you will just return to where you were before, which you shall not. Fly. 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 Oops. Fly and fly. Fly. All right. So that's got something to do. Now this station is complete, right? Yeah. So here we are good to go, nothing that we need to change for now. Then we will need more money to probably add 3 or 4 more mining ships to the station. But what it means is you can pick up stuff from here. That. And bring it here. Let me transfer. If you want to deliver more wares than something like a building storage is willing to take, you simply go into transfer wares rather than into trade. And there we can empty it. And on the way back, we'll take a bunch of energy cells with us and drop them off here. Trade. There we go. Oh, one nice feature, by the way. There is a live stream view And there's a flyby camera around
Stranger, I need your
objects.
help. This is a life and death situation, and also a possible diplomatic crisis. My protege, a young split by the name of Cal Tuckett, got a little overexcited by the opening of the gate. She borrowed a rather nice racing ship and went off exploring the systems. According to her last message, she's stuck in a Teladi minefield. I really do not want her to die. But if the Teladi's first experience of the Quetanauts is that we go around blowing things up, that could put us in a difficult diplomatic position. If you could rescue Cal discreetly, that would be a huge service to our people.
All right, let's do that.
Envoy.
Do we have a mission? Explosive threat attack. Yeah. Trade off. All right, let's just cancel what we were doing here. And head out there. Very neat.
Entering system. Anonymous Zura.
Awaiting orders.
Thank you, my friend. And you are
Start.
27 kilometers. So, mines, yeah. So these mines don't identify themselves, but you see them here, these shiny dots. So, what we want to do is
Mine.
press T to target them, then get a little bit closer. There we go. I'll keep you for last.
Start.
Nope.
Mine.
I'm not actually aiming particularly well here to identify them. I just move the mouse around or the aim of the ship and then press T.
Start.
Okay, I think we're done, or are we not?
Mine.
No, we're not. Okay.
Start.
And that's it. Or is it not? Anything else? I don't think so. Okay. Doesn't want to talk to us. Does it imply there is more? No, let's fly too.
Greetings. You must be friendly stranger Gantelios told Split about. Split Calticat here. Split in dangerous place. If Quetanauts had diplomatic relations with Talati, Split could just call them. But if we do that now, Split look like spy. Can you help Split? Maybe Split can escape if stranger removes mines?
Assistant, forgive me for interjecting. There is a senior Ministry of Finance official based not far from your current position. His name is Gogo Aeolus Yohandis Yoyunis too. I should warn you, he has a rather grumpy reputation, but perhaps he might be able to resolve this predicament.
Much gratitude, stranger. Split travel back to Gantelios now. Split thinks there will be kind but stern lecture.
Okay, let's go.
Stranger, thank you so much for rescuing Gal. Her ship is a rather fine scout, a replica of an ancient vessel built by the grandmother herself. If you are perhaps interested in purchasing it, do come and see me. I do not think I will be allowing her to use it to cause more trouble in the future.
A very fast ship.
Entering system. Mitsuno's Remembrance.
Okay. Then let's skip out of travel mode. Interesting, the three families are quite present here. Yeah, we do that later. Barter wares. I wonder. I'm just wondering about the pointers that Bozutai had given. Whether there is any point in going back to the main station in the Talati space. Anyway, okay, so here we've got another accelerator. Let's head toward this station. That message popped up because I wanted to rotate the ship and pressed 4 instead of E. And of course, there is nothing on 4.
Unknown station.
Canea, okay. So the station has a few mines around it. Oh, lighthouse, okay. If I remember correctly, this is a trading station. Yes, it is. So we've got the lighthouse, and no, that's renewable energy production array. How cute. We can land there later, I'd say. The gate. The accelerator. There it
Unknown
is.
sector.
Let's check that out. And while we're hurtling towards that, let's quickly check on progress here. Oh, right, yes. I actually kind of stopped progress by putting the docking bays here and not having any resources for them there. Not to worry. We can deal with this later because it's not really urgent. Lots of satellites.
Entering Mitsuno's Defiance.
Uno's Defiance. That's one beautiful sector. Just look at that. So stunning. And what's this sector like? It's got decent sun and gas. Station, station, station. Where are you?
Nemesis. Sentinel.
Okay. How is our Demeter doing? Okay, Demeter is in Yanamazura already. Yeah, there he is.
Compound refinery.
Compound refinery. Okay. But they are refining metals here. Actually, while we are here, these three here, they are silicon refineries. And these over here to the right, they are ore refineries, turning them into refined metals. Let's have a look whether there is a signal leak somewhere. Maybe we get lucky and can grab a blueprint. These are faction independent, and yes, there is a leak. Slightly to the right. Okay. Under here. Anybody sees it, shout out. So it's not there, it's the next one. Ah, there it is. Okay, let's try our luck. Let's get out.
Ma'am.
Howdy.
Envoy.
And it's there, so let's not go straight to it. Okay, now we got the second scan. So that's a depth scan, and we are unlucky. We only
Awaiting orders.
get... Alright. So we only got a sales price bonus. Now you... do I not? The mission open. Await docs. So I dock you, dock and trade. Sorry. Yeah, dock and trade. Alright, back on board.
Envoy. Docking granted.
Ready to trade.
F. Initiate trade. Right, we don't need to trade. It was just a matter of docking. Alright, now we got energy cells. And where do we grab these? But where's... why can't we? Oh no, actually you've got them already. Fine. So they replace basically one way with another. So we've got a bunch of energy cells. What's the next part of the mission? None. Okay, so that bartering is
Envoy.
done. Which probably means we should go back and talk to them again. Not sure. Any other data leaks, maybe? Not here. Something over here, maybe? No. Apparently not. Okay. Not to worry. We still should, however, check out the other markers on the map.
Unknown station.
Light vessel assembly plant. Alright. Let's go there. And there is another accelerator over there. Somewhere there. The visit to this station may actually already grant us what we came here for. I don't quite remember.
Docking position is clear.
Whereabouts? Through here and into the assembly yard. Okay.
ma'am.
Hello.
Envoy.
The other day when I got out here, there was somebody standing while this flap was still closed. It looked very much like he was trying to sell off some drugs or so on the side.
Split rescuer, there is news. The grandmother smiles. She has debriefed Split on difficulties. The grandmother wishes to meet with rescuer. It is great honor.
All right. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Howdy.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And you?
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, I'll take you.
I will do my utmost to help you maximize your profits.
Of course you will. I mean, I hope you will. How about you? Yeah.
Hello.
The moment we set foot on this, we are depleting
I
the
will
local
do my
workforce.
utmost to help you maximize your profits.
You too. That was what the other one was going to try too. This is one of the penthouse sections that we can build.
Hey there, stranger. It's good to meet you at last. Thanks for rescuing Cal. She's a bit feisty, that one. Oh, that. I gave up trying to stop people calling me that generations ago. I have literally never been fertilized and have 0 grandchildren. This body has never even had a womb.
Well, thank you for sharing this.
Yes, I'm very, very old. But barring kinetic damage, kind of immortal. And you can call me Cowrie. In fact, please do not call me grandmother. Where to begin? I have to tell you a story. I thought I was born on Earth around 900 Jazuras ago, but the truth is, I wasn't born at all. I was made. I was 24 years old on the day I was created. I woke up in the strangest place. A space rock housing a mysterious facility. There were a team of us, synthetic beings, and we were tasked with what seemed like time travel missions. We were launched into unfamiliar times, to unfamiliar corners of the galaxy, often in unfamiliar bodies. Sometimes we executed the same missions again and again, at first without really knowing why, or who we were doing these missions for. Then there was a revelation. We discovered our masters were the Sonin, a species of unimaginably advanced technology and intelligence. What felt like time travel to us was more like a game. We were thrust into scenarios, surfing huge amounts of data, quetabytes of data. We called ourselves Quetanauts. Also, the Sonin could predict by extrapolation the future of the galaxy. Each mission we undertook added to the accuracy of their predictions. And then, years later, they told us the job was done. The Sonin then gave us a choice. We could either return to the data and live out our lives in what we called the dream, or we could keep our synthetic bodies and exist in the real universe. Over time, we rescued lost and abandoned spacefarers and populated Mitsuno's remembrance, a peaceful corner of the galaxy where species can coexist.
Until that daft gate opened.
Ha! Yes! Another gift from the Sonin. In addition to an immortal synthetic body, the Sonin gave us teleportation drives. Just like this ship, the Xperimental Shuttle. Although my drive has been fragged for a long time. That was humanity's doing. The Sonin agenda spans the whole universe and all of time. So they didn't pay attention to the simians evolving on Earth. Then, out of nowhere, the simians miraculously created a jump gate. I think the opening of the Earth gate created a margin of error in their predictive algorithms that was intolerable to the Sonin. The missions were just a means to bring down that margin of error. Of the thousands of Quetonauts, surprisingly few chose reality. And of them, I think I'm the last. The rest were lost or killed. At least, I haven't heard from any of the lost in a long while. You detected my signals? Holy frag! That's amazing! I have been sending out signals with a Sonin signature in the hope of detecting a response from Sonin Tech. If I can get my hands on Sonin Tech, I might be able to fix my teleportation drive. Your scientist Boso may have the tech I need. You must escort me to him.
Of course. Right. So, the Timelines DLC is good and not so good. I wish actually that the explanation that Cody has given us here was given as an introduction to the DLC. Without an introduction, the DLC seemed like just a bunch of missions in order to achieve a goal, and that goal would then be to enable these sectors and the X-Shuttle in this game. Whereas the way she explained it with the Sonin trying to predict the future and you're adding to it would have given the whole story something in the back that actually made sense. Well, considering the lore of the game. On the other hand, giving that information beforehand didn't quite work with the way the Timelines DLC was set up, because you were literally wondering every moment, why are you in these simulations, which eventually led to an escape from it. So, tricky one, but I quite like the summary that was given here. Okay, let's get back. Well, let's have a quick look at the Trader's Corner and then get back on board our ship.
Can I help? Here you go.
I don't know. I grab these. Mixed fruit we've got and you don't sell them. You do sell some of these, not cheaply, but we can use them for missions. And yeah, never mind. Yeah.
Good luck out there.
Thank you. Might need it.
Envoy.
So, my friend, your mission, should you choose to accept it, remove all of these. Let's actually have a stop here on our way back. Meanwhile, our Demeter can bring all of these energy cells right back to this. Interesting, all we see here is the sale of micro letters, but
we have new orders. Navigation. Fly to the following position.
Affirmative.
There was no carbide. Well, actually there's tons of carbide here. But this guy is buying it. Alright. So that would be quite a lot of money too. Wonderful. And here we suffer from severe silicon shortage. All right. I want to stop at the station here to have a look what the deal was with the ship. Because potentially we can purchase it or are given it, I don't quite remember. But it could also be that we can only take possession of that ship through here.
Entering Mitsuno's revelation.
No, we can't. Okay, so we can't actually buy from their station. Fair enough. But let's head back. Don't have anything from the Quetonauts. No, we don't. But
navigation. Prepare to dock.
Affirmative. Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
Bring us into dock.
Acknowledged.
I knew I could count on you.
Mission interrupted. New mission activated.
it's not so easy to find a T, a xenon T, and destroy it, but there will be a time. So let's go back and have a chat with our friend there, if he talks to us at all. Hello, hello, hello. What? There are two fellas here. No.
Greetings.
No. Oh yeah, Teladi Company.
Good profit to you.
And you too. Alright. Let's check it out. I presume you were... No, you weren't. Not in the manager's office, but in Gantelius' office.
I am so pleased that you returned. The grandmother truly smiles on me this day. My friends will be envious of our meeting, a stranger in remembrance.
So, we've done all these.
Thank you again for rescuing young Cal. The ship is very special, built by the grandmother herself. She says it is a replica of one she flew many generations ago. As a proven friend of the Quetonauts, I am happy to sell it to you.
Of course we take it for 250 grand.
Ship ownership transferred. Take care of her.
Thank you. Alright, so we got a new boat. Let's go to the Dart first. This is it. Very sleek, isn't it? So this ship is part of a mission in the Timeline's missions. Very neat. Let's give it a pilot. And Envy. Go. Well, actually, do we find one here? Potentially.
Hello.
Yes, you. Got piloting skills a little bit. Captain.
I hope that my performance will be satisfactory.
So do I. I don't want you to crash the ship on day one. Alright. Back to the Envy. The Dart, actually. You know, while you're here, you can explore these two sectors. Explore and explore. And this is rename XS. Very small. Okay. Good. And we are ready to go. And we want to go to the headquarters.
The ship will be undocking soon.
All right. So, let's have you. What are you doing? Oh, you are about to dock. Okay. Let's have you check whether there is anything we can... Yes, we can pick up. There's this. And this. And we shall take it here. Don't need the... No, actually, I won't take them there. I will rather take them to Scarlet Star. Yeah. Transfer. Wait. So, we look at this station. Then that would be stupid. We need container storage first. Interesting that we can park it straight on top of it.
Entering system. Yanamus Zura.
But that is fine with me. Okay, so we've got container storage. Then let us take a few of these. Nonsense. Grab it and there. Thank you. Right click and copy module, and another one over there. Thank you. And while we are at it, want a 45-ish here, and yep, that one there. And there. All right. Let's build these first. And then I suppose what we can do is we can plonk another one of these here. There, and this here, and this there. I'm a bit more generous with space here because we've got this 20 by 20 by 20 box, which is the maximum box size that's available.
Alpha.
So, put these there. And we don't need a gap to put this one under. And that
entering system. Silent
works
witness.
pretty well too. Interesting to know would be now. Yeah, we can take this copy module. Can I?
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Yeah. Sometimes a bit cumbersome. Yeah, so we can't because it will start to infringe with the area that we need for our departing large vessels. The approach corridors. But hey, there. Can build it into this gap. And this one too. We might be able to make something pretty of it
Entering
in the end.
system. Morning star.
Alright. So, now we need a bunch of resources. And we need a builder. Do we have builders here? Not that I currently see. That's our transport ship arriving.
Entering system. Heretics end.
I'm staying on the map because often, not this time, but often you find builder ships around the gates. Alright, so we don't have any here. There is an Argon Mammoth there, so let's just grab that. No
Okay,
rush.
stranger. This is it. Let's head to the HQ. I can't believe I'm finally gonna get my teleportation drive fixed.
You saw we just flew by our second factory. There's the dart, there is the X-Shuttle. Is the dart damaged?
You beauty!
Does look
Nice
like it.
one, stranger! I know this place. It definitely has the tech I need.
Thank you.
Envoy.
Let's just say the dart is damaged, but that wasn't actually the dart. But it looks like one. Oh no, this is a cutlass. All right. While we're at it, might as well have a quick look at it. So this is the X-Shuttle. Doesn't quite look like the original version of it in X Beyond the Frontier, but it's a pretty cool ship. Pretty cool. And over there, in red and white, this is the cutlass that we pulled out of this sector. Very sleek Terran medium fighter. Medium to heavy. Ready for atmospheric flight, which we do not have in the game.
Chen, I am so pleased to meet you at last. My assistant has briefed me on your amazing tale.
Likewise, Bozota. In my very long lifetime, I haven't encountered anyone able to decode Sonin technology. Your work is truly remarkable.
You are too kind. But I assume you have not come here to chit-chat.
No, I haven't. But I can tell you something about this asteroid of yours. The asteroid is unmistakable. This is where I was born and where I worked for the Sonin for many Jazuras. I like what you've done with the place. And this is why you're sitting on a priceless trove of Sonin technology.
My word! I fear there is more to discover in this one rock than can be accomplished in my lifetime.
Maybe, but I have a request.
How may I be of assistance, Venerable Cowrie?
My teleportation drive has been out of action for so long. I need to communicate with the rock to see if it can repair my drive. May I use your systems to do this?
By all means.
Okay, that was interesting. It seems I'm still useful to the Sonin after all.
What did the asteroid tell you?
It gave me a mission. I can't say more, but I'll be teleporting out of here any moment now.
But there is so much we have yet to learn from you.
This is not the way, Bozo. When the Sonin call, you answer. Bozo Ta, stranger, you have been more than helpful. I won't need a ship where I'm going. Consider the Xperimental Shuttle a gift from me to you. But please, take care of my people.
I swear, we shall do our utmost. Safe travels, grandmother.
Oh, don't you start calling me grandmother!
Woohoo! Nice. We unlocked a few blueprints. And we have got yet another ship.
Hello there. Well, well, well. That Kaori-chen is a singular person indeed. We really have no way of knowing.
And what do you think?
These beings are clearly far beyond our understanding. Perhaps, just perhaps, they are the intelligence behind the gate technology itself.
Which they kind of are, according to the books. If you haven't read them, and you like the game, really good read.
I fear that joining the rest of the known galaxy may upset their peaceful equilibrium. We should do what we can to assist them in this transition.
All right, yes, we shall. And
goodbye.
Catch you later, mate. So, one more thing I was wanting to... Right, I did get enough material. So I got enough material into the station in order to
start that research.
To do the diplomacy network. Because I believe means I don't know. I believe this is so that we can get additional missions from the various factions. So quite curious. Presumably there's maybe some extension that we build onto this station. Maybe not. We'll find out. Start.
Very good. I will let you know when I am done.
Thank you. Alright, with that, let's check out that x-Shuttle again. Might as well Shift D and Experimental Shuttle.
Experimental Shuttle.
It's got a lift to get in and out. No staircase. It needs a pilot. It has a top speed of 49. Okay. And I think Gamma are so quite powerful guns to boot. Yeah, Gamma Hept, which is the only ship that actually has them. And electromagnetic gun. Okay. Ship information. The loadout. So if we look at the encyclopedia, got a range of 3 kilometers, 1.5 rounds per second, so it's relatively slow firing, but it does a decent amount of damage at a longer range. Most guns in the small range have got a, like 2 to 2.5 kilometers. Okay. Right. And if we go back, and look at the gamma hept, then this gunner, I believe, drains quite a lot of power, but it packs a punch. And has got a wide range as well. But being a projectile weapon, of course, it's easier to dodge for the enemy. So we will need to aim it a bit. No, that was the wrong button. What else have we got? We've got Frontier Shield Mark 5. Okay, we'll have a look at that. Frontier Engine, all-round thrusters, docking computer flight assist. It's got all of these things that we would want. We haven't got any people on it. Yeah, I believe these small ships normally have got 1.2, 1.3. Let's check this. Our geometric owl, for example. Yeah, 1.27. So this is normal for heavier fighters, and here we've got 3 times that much of shield power. Very nice. Oh yeah, I wanted to check how fast it actually is in travel mode. No, not like this. $8,400. Okay. This would be useful for one of the missions in order to research engine upgrades. Because for that one we need to be very fast. In the past you would then just go to Paranit, buy a Pegasus, some small really fast scout ship, and upgrade it to a degree that you could pass the race. A race it is. But with the X-Shuttle we don't need this anymore. Okay, wonderful. Cargo hold 1100, so it's relatively large cargo hold for a small vessel too. Very, very cool. Okay, and we put an S in front of that. So it slots in with the other S. Nice ships. Okay. Our stations. Quick flyby. So this is going to be the station for the faction
solar power
products.
plant.
Currently, it just produces solar power. But going forward, I will then build it up to have all this refinery and production associated with it. And eventually, I will presumably also slap ship fabrication on it. I'm not quite sure. I might then replicate that thing for ship production, or just have a shipyard that pulls the resources from a station like this. I need to decide later. For now, that's a start. And it has the admin center, so if we go terraforming with the headquarters, then we won't lose ownership of this sector. Good. What do we want next? We want to get a pilot for this ship. Whom do we have here? Yes, you've got a 1.5 stars. And come in here as a captain. Okay. Now all we need to do is land and give it a different paint job.
course. Docking granted.
Ooh. Takes getting used to flying in third person. Wrong button. That's the one I wanted. Auto saving.
Experimental Shuttle.
Alright. Take left. So if we want to give our ships a new paint job, we can do this here. Redesign. And then we can look at the various colors. Currently it's got the default color. We could give it this. The end of the line. Smokestack. Nah. Sinister Fume. Nah. Aldrin. No, that fits better. Bigger ships. Relic Hunter. Nah. Alpha Zone. Nope. Utopia. No. Nope. No. Roadkill. Nope. The bus. No, not really. Legitimate business. Old metal. No. Warzeer. No. No, it's not Christmas yet. Mornington Crescent. That kind of works. Pearl, that's better for bigger ships. Sanctuary, the Warden, making it look mean. Doesn't quite go because the essential body remains grey. It's a bit of a bummer. This could actually work. Bounty Hunter. Spectrum. Past Asunder. That's just black, isn't it? Yeah. Down in Flames. Funky. Eternal Hunger. I think this is what I gave it last time around. Thunderstruck. Nah. Blood Gorged. This actually looks good, because it's got the grey elements here as well. So the essential body doesn't stand out so much. And Bleached Pearl, there's also something for bigger. Oops. Okay, let's go with this one. Install. Yeah. Go. Alright. So, now all of this looks a bit reddish. And with that, my friend, it's time to bring this episode to a close. So, we've done the Timeline DLC and...
Please check your cargo is secured before departure.
Cargo checked. The Timeline DLC and Xperimental Shuttle missions, and got ourselves a new ship. And next time, what will we do next time? Next time we might... Yeah, we might actually go and do the Boron missions next time around. That will not be a thing of one episode only. The Boron missions take a bit of time. In the meantime, I will gather more blueprints in order to build up this factory here. As distress drone? Because for one of the Boron missions we will need to provide quite a bunch of resources. So having this station ready to go will be quite useful. So that's going to be off camera, and I'll bring you back when I'm ready to go through this gate. So, thank you for joining me again. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, if you do have any things that you are missing, that I skipped or just ignored,
You have now
please
completed
let me
all
know.
required research and obtained the necessary certifications to engage in diplomatic affairs at the embassy. I look forward to your contributions to interstellar relations. I hope this finds you well with your newly acquired expertise. You may now invite diplomats from friendly factions to your headquarters.
Well, you know, I procrastinated for long enough, so we need to take another minute. What does that mean to us now? Is that something with missions? Nope. Is it something with building? You. Build. Various. No. Not here either. Is it something with... Not that I can see. Oh, hang on. Nope. Doesn't actually... Actually, it does give us more information, I believe. I don't think we saw this earlier, but I'm also not quite sure whether I clicked the button in order to check.
Customers are reminded that wares on the station are sold without warranties.
Encyclopedia. So, go back here. Diplomacy. Grant access to the embassy at the headquarters. Ah, maybe that is actually another room. Embassy, yep, there it is, right at the top. So, before we run away, sidetracking again. Diplomats from friendly factions that you have invited will congregate here like faction representatives. They can perform promotions. Oh, now this is convenient, which means we can receive our promotions and purchase blueprints right from our station. This is a very cool idea. And so naturally, I will start inviting people. I will tinker around with it and find out how exactly to do it. And then, well, bring you back into it and show you before we rush away to meet the Borons. Second try. Take care, have a great one, and see you for the next episode. Bye-bye.